Hey guys, very good morning. Guys, if I'm loud and clear, please type A in the chat box. Audible, not essay. You cannot see my screen, right? When you see my screen, then this is S. Currently, I think I'm audible. If I'm audible, very good morning. Wow, great. I see I'm audible. You can see me, you can hear me. Very nice. How people are doing? All good? How was your week? Completed all assignments, watched all prerequisite videos. If all good from your side, type good, capital good in the chat box. Wow, amazing. But I see this goods in the chat box. But what about submitting your form? Because I was checking the form, I have seen only around 80 responses in the AWS prerequisite knowledge check form. So still I see 20 people are missing. So if all good, you watched, right? You should also submit this, right, guys? Because that was the prerequisite. And if you're not doing, if you're not flowing, then this is going to give the opportunities to the committed people who are on the YouTube. Because I always want to welcome the people who are committed, who are doing the work, and they are really deserve to be part of the top 100. Well, so I hope we all are on the same page. All good. Are you ready to get started? Type started in the chat box and I will get started. Perfect. Super. Now let me share my screen. Sorry. Okay, guys, now if you can see my screen, I'm audible. Type essay in the chat box. Super. Perfect. Guys, I have very humble request to everyone. Please get out of all your distraction. So if any social media, any other platforms open on your computer, on your phone, so please get rid of it. Okay. Be at the place where you can see my screen. I'm loud and clear. So you will get most out of it. So guys, if you are focused, please type focus in the chat box and we will get started. Perfect. Super. Thank you so much. I love the energy. Guys, we are in very important week of our training. I was saying this from middle of the last week or maybe this week. Okay. And I'm not sure how many of you were able to follow me. Okay. Now let me tell you importance of it and why this is so important. So as of now, what we did, let's do the quick recap, right? So we have covered all the basic things like network, internet, DNS, domain name, right? To make sure you able to progress, you able to understand how application, how anyone access the application from the server, all this works, right? Then we jump into the Linux. Why? Because we understood around 90% of the application that's running on the cloud that's use Linux operating system. Correct? Then we also understood as a DevOps engineer, you are going to work in a team and there you need to do a lot of collaboration. You need to maintain multiple versions of your script, automation. Then for that, we understood Git. And you want to also share your automation, script, and configuration with your team. For that, we have understood GitHub, right? Then we wanted to understand overall how DevOps, what will be your role and how you are going to create the big impact in whole software development lifecycle, right? For that, we have understood DevOps lifecycle, correct? Guys, so far, so all good. We are on the same page. Type same in the chat box. Sorry. Perfect. Now, if you remember all the time what I'm saying, let me change color of my pencil. Cloud, right? When you are going to deploy any applications, right? Where it will be on the cloud. Cloud, right? So at present, if you are going to do any work as a DevOps engineer, your 70% work will be on the cloud. And currently, all big enterprise, even medium to a small enterprise, they are using the cloud. What does it mean? Your most of the work will be on the cloud, right? And today, this week, we are going to start our cloud. So cloud is the center of your everything. So as of now, what we have understood, just for getting started, right? Now we are going to cover the clouds in this week and next week another cloud. And after that, we will straight jump into the different tools like Terraform, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, observability tools, right? So here, if you see, your cloud is center of everything. And if you don't know cloud, if you don't understand the cloud, it will be very, very tough and difficult for you. Guys, are you able to understand what I mean, what I'm saying? If yes, type capital yes in the chat box. Sorry. Perfect. Super. Now let me bring this screen here, okay? And you all have access of this, right? If you go here, so what I was saying, just to give you picture of it, okay? So week 0 to week 3, okay? We covered all important things, what you need to get started, right? And here your tooling starts, right? From week 6, correct? And in between, we have these clouds, 2 clouds, right? So this is very important. And this will be always remain center of your each and every work, okay? So we need to understand, and you need to understand this cloud very well. Well, now if you see, there is the 2 cloud we are going to study, AWS cloud and Azure cloud. So I especially wanted you to have very clear understanding of the AWS cloud. So if you know one cloud, and if you are 100% confident in one cloud, then another cloud will not take more time. It's just matter of the couple of weeks. You will be able to pick it up. You will be able to understand very easily. And because of that, this week, our AWS cloud is very, very important. Guys, if you understand importance of it, type IAM in the chat box. Sorry. Okay. So now you understand importance of it. It means we have to cover a lot. I need to cover a lot. Okay. That's why I have created 3 prerequisite videos so you understand and you have all basic understanding before we start a deep dive today. That's where we had the first video on what is cloud computing, what is cloud deployment model, what is cloud service model, what is benefits of the cloud, and what are the different cloud providers. So that was your, let me get the playlist if I can get it. So just wanted to show you YouTube. Sorry. Maybe I can open from here. Okay. So if you go here, so that was the first video. Here, what is cloud computing, right? We understood what is deployment model, what is service model, what is key concepts of the cloud computing. Then second thing, you need to set up your AWS account. And for that, I have created this video. And again, I hope you did that, because you cannot do anything without this AWS accounts. And then next was about how to interact with AWS. And there's multiple way we can interact with AWS. So this three was the prerequisite videos. Guys, I hope you all watched and completed this video. If you have watched and completed, type me in the chat box. Me means I am done and I'm ready to start. Perfect. Very nice. Well, now we understood everything's right importance of this week, all prerequisite video. So let's get started for the today agenda. Okay. So what we are going to do today, we are going to deploy a monolith application in AWS account. This application name is Epic Book. We are going to deploy, and we need to deploy this Epic Book application in AWS account. And for that, we need to learn different AWS services. Please try to understand. So this is the application. I'm going to show you in a moment. This is monolith application. What are the different component, different features of this application? I will show you in a moment. So we are going to deploy this application in AWS account, in AWS environment. And for that, we need to understand different AWS services. Okay, guys, if this is clear, type clear in the chat box. Perfect. So very nice. Now, this is the application source code. Okay, let me copy this and paste it in the chat box. So you all people can go ahead, fork it or star it. So and also let me send on the YouTube chat so other people can also see from there. Perfect. Super. Now let's go through this one by one. Okay, let's understand this. What is this application? So if you understand this application, then you really know what exactly you need to know, right? Why you are learning these different AWS services. Okay, guys, all clear, all good. Type capital good in the chat box. Fantastic. What an energy. Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. People from the YouTube, I also want this commitment from your side. Okay. All good, all clear. Type good in the chat box. Super. Now, this is application and application source code. Okay. Let's scroll down. Okay. And if you can go ahead, again, you can read it. This website has all these features. What it has? It has the home page. It has the navigation menu. It has the gallery features where people can go and see the different type of books. They can go to the specific book and see the book details, product details. They can go ahead and add this book on their cart. They can see the cart summary. Means if they will add the multiple books, they can go ahead, see the what different books they have added. And then there will be the checkout and the order confirmation. Okay. So these all are the feature of this application, the Epic Book. As you understood, name of this platform is the Epic Books, right? So basically, this is e-commerce platforms where we are selling books. Guys, all clear, all good? Type good in the chat box. Perfect. Now we look into this architecture in a moment, but let's quickly understand what is on the home page. Okay, this is the home page. Okay, it's not opening. Okay, this is the home page. Okay, on home page, when the people can go, they can see the collection of books with the title, author, and what is the price. You see here, right? Maybe let me show here. Here you see the book title. This is the book image. We have the title, price, and add to cart, right? So this you will see, this is there. Okay, let me clear this. Aha. Let me go back. Okay, and there's many more features. Let's not go there. Now we have also navigation bar. On the side, we have the navigation bar like classics, children books, top 9, social justice, and fantasy. Okay. So again, based on different category, we can select the different books. Now on the gallery, we can display all the books and the books details. On the product page, you can see the detail of the book. Okay. So their description, genres, and then publication date, okay, and how many copies of this book is available. Then of course from there you can add to cart. Then on the add cart you can click, then this will be added to your cart. And then on the cart and summary page, here you see the details, how many books you have added to the cart. You can go ahead, check out and confirm, then your order will be placed. Okay guys, now you have idea about the what exactly this epic book is, right? If you understood, type epic book in the chat box. Epic book in the chat box. Perfect. Super. Now let's look into what is the different component of this application. So there is the front end, back end, a database, and a reverse proxy. So front end of this application is written in HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Backend is written in Node.js, Express.js, that's handle the API request to the backend. Then you have the database in the MySQL, where we will be storing books, orders, and the user data. Then this whole application is running on the Nginx as a web server. So this application we are going to deploy. Now let's quickly look into the architecture of this application. Okay, so as I said, this is monolith application. Okay, so and this is 3-tier or 2-tier application. Let me know in the chat box. By this time, you all know, right? This is 2-tier or 3-tier application. I'm also looking on the YouTube. So people are on the YouTube. Please do let me know based on your past experience. This is 2-tier or 3-tier application. I see a lot of confusion among the people. Guys, this is 2-tier application. Okay. Here we have the server. Then we have the database. And here, what you see, this is the user computer. Okay. So if you are thinking this is the web page, so you are wrong. This is not a web page. So this is the computer where this is hidden. Okay. So https:/epicsbooks.com. Okay. So these users are accessing this application. So this is a web server and this is the database. And this is 2-tier application. Why I'm calling this as a monolith? Because on this server, we have the front end, we have the back end, and we have the reverse proxy. Okay. All threes are running on the same server. Okay. So this is monolith application. Now this application we need to deploy in AWS account. And for that, I need your help to identify which different services we are going to use. Guys, so far so all clear, all good. Type capital good in the chat box. Fantastic. Super. Now let's decompose this application. Okay. So forget about the cloud. Okay. In general, if we need to deploy this application anywhere, right, then what do we need? Okay. Let's go back. So here for the database, right, we need a something, let's say maybe I need a virtual machine, right, where we can go ahead and install which software? MySQL. Correct? We need a virtual machine. On that virtual machine, a MySQL need to be installed. Why? Because this application is, if you scroll down, as we discussed, right, this application database is the MySQL. Correct? Or maybe we need something where we can get MySQL installed by default, and this will be ready to use, right? So this is what we need. This is one things we need to run this application, right? We need the database, or maybe database as a service. By now you understand, right? What is the platform as a service? What is the database as a service? Type in the chat box. If someone say a database as a service, what does it mean? What is a database as a service? You can go ahead and use the database, right? So everything will be installed, right? Backup, monitoring, high ability, fault tolerant, everything will be taken care by the third party or maybe cloud providers, right? Guys, did you watch the prerequisite video? Now I'm doubting if you're not able to answer this, right? You understood, right? What is IAS, what is PaaS, what is SaaS, right? If you understood them, then you should be able to answer this, right? So either you can go and use the virtual machine. There you can install the MySQL, or you can go ahead and use the database as a service, right? Where MySQL will be installed, we can use it. Okay, guys, all clear? Type clear in the chat box. Perfect. Now, next, what do we need? We need a virtual machine, VM, right? Where you can go ahead, install all the software to run this application. What are the different software, right? So for the front end, we need HTML, CSS, JavaScript. For the back end, we need Node.js, Express.js, right? So we need a VM. We can go ahead, install all these softwares, correct? So what do we need here? We need a virtual machine. Okay, guys? So we need here a database, then we need a virtual machine, correct? Now, if you see in this, okay, so here, right, if you notice, here also we have a lot of images, right? On the home page, you see we have a lot of images for the books, right? So this is the PNG, right? JPG, right? And again, this platform is generating invoice, orders. So there is some files. So all those files need to be stored somewhere. Where we can store this? What is this called? What is the place where we can store images, files? Exactly, Vamsida. So we need a storage, right? We need a storage. Correct? Perfect. So what we identified so far, to run this application anywhere, we need a database, we need a virtual machine to host our web application, and we also need the storage to store images, invoice of this application. Now, to access this virtual machine from the internet, right, it has to has IP address, right? Why? What is IP address? IP address is unique identifier of any software running on the internet. Here you know I am Praveen Misra because this is my unique name, right? Maybe there will be other Praveen Misra as well, but if you start drill down, right? Who is Praveen Misra? Praveen Misra living in the Finland in this specific area at this address. So I'm very unique, right? Similar, if you want to access any software on the internet, for that we need the IP address. Correct, guys? Are we on the same page? Now, how do we get the IP address? How these servers will get the IP address? For that, we need to understand the networking. Let me change the color. Okay, maybe different color. People, please try to understand. These are very important steps. Okay, so when we go and study different services, you will be able to understand it. Now, this everything need to put in the network, right? So what is networking? Networking is all about connecting multiple devices. How multiple devices get connected? For that, it need IP address, it need domain name, it need DNS, right? We already understood in week 0, correct? Then we need to understand network as well. Guys, so far so all clear, all good. Type super good in the chat box. If you understand this, it will be very easy for you to follow along this AWS concepts. Perfect. Fantastic. Thank you so much. So, quickly summarize. To run this application, what do we need? We need the database. We need the VM. We need the storage. We need the network. Now, if you go, okay, try to understand. So if you go, let's say we can go, let me change color of my pencil. If you go and let's say get one virtual machine for your application, one database for your database for this application, okay? Let's say a storage and one network, okay? So that's enough to run the application, right? But imagine currently we have 100,000 users accessing this application. And after 1 month, we have 1 million users accessing this application, right? Then what we need? We need this multiple VMs, right? We need multiple VMs. We need multiple database, correct? And when we have the 1 million users on this application, means this is generating some values, right? Business values. So what is our another responsibility? We have to make sure this application is high available all the time. This application is high available all the time, or maybe fault tolerant, right? And you understood what is high ability and fault tolerant, one of the prerequisite videos. Guys, imagine if you're not able to follow this, means you haven't watched the prerequisite videos. Okay, so now what else we need to understand? We need to understand what is the different tool we can use to make this whole application architecture high available. Guys, this is clear. Type HA in the chat box. Fantastic. So amazing, guys. So if I need to again quick summarize, to run this application, we need database, VM for the application, storage, network for the IP, and all together we're going to make these applications high available, right? And for that, we need to understand different services. So we're going to understand 5 services in the AWS. So what we're going to understand? We are going to understand 5 services in the AWS. Okay. But on top of that, we need to understand one more thing. Okay. And that I'm going to start in a moment. But guys, so far so all clear, all good, type super in the chat box. Fantastic. Super. Okay. Let's clear this. And so I assume you all have AWS account. You all have AWS account. So when you create this account, right? So to create this account, what did you use? You use email ID, password, and credit card. So when you used your email ID, password, and credit card, then you created this AWS account. And what AWS did, AWS created a user inside your AWS account using this email ID and password. And this unique user is you, and you called this as a root user. Exactly. So you called as a root user. And you know what is good things about this root user? This root user is super user of this account. He has elevated privilege. He has access of everything in this AWS account. Yes, he has all privilege. He has access of everything AWS account. Now, what is problem with that? It's a big problem. Problem is that if this user has access of everything, means you should not use this user for your day-to-day activity. Day-to-day activity. Because if XYZ reason, you compromise your username and password, you compromised your access and secret key. You already know what is access and secret key. That was very well explained in one of the prerequisite video, right? Then any person can go ahead and misuse this your AWS account, and you will see maybe 100,000 bill in your AWS account. So this is the biggest problem. So what is the solution? For that, you should be going and creating a user with the least privilege. What you will be doing? You will go and create users. You can go ahead and create different user in this account with the least privilege, means only the permission that you need to perform a particular task. And using those users, you will be doing your day-to-day activity. And this is one of the best practice in the industry. So when you create your AWS account for your organizations, and then when you have the hundreds of people, they're going to use this account, then what we do to give access of this account, right? You need to create users. You should not be sharing this email ID and password with all these users. This is bad practice. Never ever you should be doing this. You should not share this, right? Then what you will be doing? You will be going and creating a users in this AWS account. Then maybe some people doing the similar task, right? So you can also go ahead, then you can create a group and you place those people in the different group. So instead of managing their permissions at the individual level, you can maintain and manage at the group level. And all those things you can do in another AWS service everything, creating the user, group, setting up the permission and policy you can do with another AWS service, and the service is called IAM, AWS Identity and Access Management Service. So what you are going to learn? Okay, so to deploy this application in AWS account, what you need to know? You need to know 6 concepts, or you need to understand 6 AWS services. What? Let me repeat once again, guys. Everybody, please try to understand. So first, you need to understand what is a database. Sorry. What is the different service you can, okay. What is the service in AWS that you can use to create the database for your application? So this is what you need to understand. Second, you need to understand which service you can use to create the virtual machine. Third, you need to store the images. For that, you need to understand the third service that could store images for this application. Then fifth service, everything what you have created, this need the IP address. For that, you will be understanding the networking service in the AWS. Then everything you need to make high available. For that, you need to understand high availability services in AWS. And then doing all those things, you need a set of user. And for that, you need to understand IAM service. Guys, so this is all agenda for this week, or especially I can say for AWS. Guys, so far, so all good, all clear. We are on the same page. Type same in the chat box. SAME, same in the chat box. Guys, we have a lot to cover. This is going to be very heavy weeks with a lot of new concepts, and you need to master in all those concepts. If you get mastered, then Azure will be super easy for you. Guys, if you are excited, type EX in the chat box. Perfect. So what is the sequence of this learning? So we are going to start with the IAM. We are going to start with IAM. So guys, here a couple of things before we get started. First things first, okay? There's a huge discussion between me and Akash, okay? All together, how do we organize this AWS session? Because we wanted to make sure, this AWS concept, we wanted to make sure you really become master on the AWS. Otherwise, this whole learning will be meaningless for you. Trust me, there was a multiple calls between me and him. We have some disagreement, some agreement. Then finally, we concluded how we can make sure you all can learn most out of it. So keeping in this mind, okay, I have one good news for you. And again, I need one support from you as well. Okay, so I have 2 things for you. One I have the good news, and another I need one support from you. Guys, if you are ready to get this good news and also support me for your learnings, type 2 in the chat box. Very good. Now let us start with the good news. What is good news? We are going to complete this AWS topics in the 2 week. So we have divided this whole AWS in the 2 week. So we don't want to go in the rush and just complete the assignment and you don't learn. We want you to learn. So we have the 2 weeks. Okay. And how this is structured, I will explain in a moment. Okay. This is not for you to relax. This is ensure you understand. Okay. Get all the real concepts. Okay. So your foundation fundamental will be ready. Now, what is the second things, guys? I need your support and I need your help. You know where? Guys, I am little bit sick. Okay. I don't want to take any sympathy from you. Okay. And I'm sick from the last 2 weeks. In the previous session, when I took, I was completely down with the fever. I didn't let you feel I was down. Okay. Because if you know, you will be demotivated. Again, last week, I was not well. I was delivering this session and delivering the 6 hours of the talks. Okay. Standing here. Okay. Is drain a lot of energy. And again, I become completely down. Good thing is that currently I am on the positive side. Okay. I'm recovering. Okay. So I need you a little bit help. So what I did today, we are going to learn in a little bit different way. So this is going to be mixed of the learning. This is going to be the mixed of the learning. So the way I have explained here, I'm going to explain the concept. In same time, we will do the breakout session where you will be watching some recorded videos and concepts. So we can speed up our studies. I also get a little bit relaxed. Okay, I get better, and then we will be on the same page from the next week. Guys, if you are committed, you are ready to support me, type support in the chat box. Perfect. Fantastic. Very nice. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Full support. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sumit. Amazing. Well, so we have to cover a lot. Okay. Now I see there is the message from the your co-mentor. You need to do the attendance. Please go ahead and do the attendance. Okay. And we'll resume back here in a couple of minutes. Okay. And with that notes, okay, I think I'm also happy to have all LinkedIn people, sorry, YouTube people in this Zoom meeting. Okay. But yeah, all YouTube people, you will also join this Zoom meeting, but allow me some time. Okay. I'm going to figure it out. How do you bring you all people? Guys, once you've done your attendance, type done in the chat box. Anisa, could you please paste the attendance link once again? I think people are saying some people cannot find it. I think this get lost inside the chat message. Okay, thank you so much, Anisa. Guys, once you are done, then type done in the chat box and we will get started. Thank you so much, YouTube people. I see so much supports there. Okay, I'm going to bring you on the chat on the Zoom meeting in some time. Allow me. Okay, let me start the session. Okay, then I'm going to bring you all here. Perfect. Looks everybody done. So guys, how we are going to do now? Okay, so what I did yesterday, I have recorded a videos for you. Okay, so keeping all those things in mind, I have made a recorded a video that you will be watching. Okay, and also you are coming here in the live session. So let me explain. Okay, everyone, please try to understand how we are going to learn today. Please type focus in the chat box if you are focused. Perfect. Super. So as I said, today we are going to cover 6 concepts. Okay, what is the first concept? IAM, AWS Identity and Access Management. Second concepts we are going to cover simple storage service. Storage service is called S3, Amazon S3. Then we are going to understand Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, Virtual Private Cloud is called VPC. Then we are going to understand Elastic Compute Cloud. So this is EC2. Then we are going to understand relational database. Relational database. Okay, this is called RDS. Okay, as a service. Then you're going to understand high availability. Okay, so this is the 6 topics we are going to understand today. Okay, so we will start with IAM, then simple storage, virtual private cloud, VPC, EC2, RDS, and high abilities. Quickly, guys, just try to recap this. So this is for creating users and the groups, setting up the permissions and also roles. Then S3 is for the storage service. VPC is for the networking. This is for the networking. EC2 is for the virtual machine. RDS is for the database. Then high availability is for making your application high available. Okay, guys. So far, so all clear, all good. Type good in the chat box. Perfect. Guys, one thing. So how we are going to do it now? As I said, I have the recorded video. Okay, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to go tell you how many minutes you need to watch this IAM video. So IAM video you need to watch for the around 60 minutes. For the simple storage service, you have to watch a video for the 30 minutes. For the virtual private cloud, again, let me change color of my pencil. Guys, everyone, please try to understand this format. Okay, so 60 minutes for the IAM, 30 minutes for the S3, again around 30 minutes for the VPC. EC2 is very important. 60 minutes of the video I have created. Then RDS, again 30 minutes. And again, high availability around the 30 minutes. Guys, this is only about the theory. Okay, no hands-on, no practical. That will be covered separately. So how is going to be happen? IAM. Okay, so we will start with the IAM. Okay, I'm going to show you where and how you have to watch the video. So you will be in the Zoom meeting. You are not leaving the Zoom meeting, and people are on YouTube. I'm going to bring you on this Zoom meeting in a moment. Okay, but I'm going to share you the video that you have to watch it. Okay, so we will start a timer of this is 60 minutes of content for around 1 hour 10 minutes, around 70 minutes. So what I'm expecting, you will sit and watch this 70 minutes of videos. Then you will come back again. Then I am going to ask a quiz. So I have created quizzes for you. Okay, I'm going to test your knowledge. And guys, do remember, this quiz is not something you can go ahead and take help of the ChatGPT. If you notice, the AWS prerequisite knowledge test, the question I have created, I have not created general question, right? It was from the video, right? Like the pizza example, correct? So I have again created the quizzes that is taken specifically from the video. If you don't watch the video, then you will be not able to answer it. And guys, this is very, very important. If you don't answer question correctly, okay, then you will be disqualified from the top 100 list. And again, as I said, we are always looking for the people who is active on the YouTube. We have very huge number of people. They are committed. We'll give opportunity for them. So all these activities, what we are doing, everything is counting. Guys, if you understood, type understood in the chat box. Perfect. Super. Let me explain once again. So I'm going to tell you the video, what you need to watch. Okay. Then after 70 minutes, we will come back. We do the quizzes. Okay. And after that, if time permits for the break, you can go for the break. Okay. Come back. Then again, I will explain the next topic. I will do the whiteboarding, explain the next topic. Okay. I will give you the overview. Then again, you can go and watch the next video on the S3. Come back, we'll do the quizzes. Okay. Again, I will explain you the VPC with the whiteboarding. Again, you can go watch the recordings. Come back, we do the quizzes, and this is going to be repeated. Okay, guys? All clear? All good? Type clear in the chat box. Perfect. So now give me a moment. Guys, let me explain you. Okay. Okay. So this is the video. I'm going to make it public in a moment. Let me close this. Okay. This is around 8 hours of the content. Okay. Okay. It's got somewhere else. Okay. So this is again 8 hours of the content. Let's understand. So how do you start this? Okay. So I'm going to share this link. So if you go here in the description, okay, I have, okay, all these videos I have divided into a 6 chapter. Okay. Here is the chapter 1, as I said, identity and access management. Second chapter, Amazon Simple Storage Service. Third chapter, virtual private cloud. Fourth chapter, compute, right? Then relational database, then high ability, right? And we have different concepts here. Now, what we're going to do now, so here you are going to start and learn AWS identity and access management. And up to where? Up to IAM based practices. Everyone, please understand. Here you see some additional videos as well. You don't have to watch this. Okay. Access Analyzer, you don't need to watch it. Hands-on on Access Analyzer, you don't need to watch it. Again, warning, you don't need to watch it. What you need to watch it? Up to this IAM based practices. And I have quizzes only on this. Guys, if this is clear, type clear in the chat box. Perfect. Now similar, okay? When we come back for the S3 session, then here I'm going to tell you, you'll be watching up to here, okay? All this hands-on, what you see, you not need to watch it, okay? Again, here, deploy React application. So I'm going to tell you what you need to watch. So if you see all together, you have to watch around 4 hours of the video today, and remaining you will be doing as a hands-on, okay, as assignments. So it's very simple, very well planned. Guys, if you're able to understand me, follow me, type follow in the chat box. If you have any questions, do let me know. I want to make it clear for you. So type in the chat box. Now I'm going to share the link of the video up to where you need to watch. You need to watch up to here, right, guys? Type in the chat box. Exactly, Samantha, you are right. Perfect. Now, sorry, let me make this video public. Guys, now this is public, and I'm going to set a reminder for around 70 minutes. Okay. So guys, your time is started. Go ahead and on my YouTube channel, okay, you will see the video, okay, in the playlist. Okay, guys, go ahead and see the video on the playlist. Guys, here the playlist. Okay, go ahead. This is live now. You can see from there. Hey guys, welcome back. If you are back, please type back in the chat box. I see most of people have completed. So type back in the chat box. Fantastic. Super, super, super. Very nice. Okay, guys. So I see you all are here. So do let me know in the chat box how things going. Are you enjoying? How was your EC2 lecture? Enjoying? Overwhelmed? Is too much? Getting out of your head? Still watching? Focused? Too long and time too short to rewatch? Will do again. Okay, makes sense. Very core concepts. Enjoying? Okay, I will go back. Definitely, you need to do that. Too long, we need to rewatch and grab. Totally agree. Still watching, informative and easy to learn. Great time, interesting, fantastic guys, super. Bit familiar since already launched easy instance deployed project. Yeah, totally makes sense. Enjoying, will revise again. Super, perfect. Guys, very nice. Thank you so much. Thanks for making it easy. You are most welcome. Now, very important time for 2 days. I was blind, now I can see. I'm definitely going back to see clearly. Fantastic. Okay, guys, so you have done most of the things what you need to do today. You have to go for 2 more topics, and this will take 30 minutes, not more than that. But before that, I wanted to let you know the assignment of this week. Okay, guys, because I wanted to know what assignments you will be solving this week. Everyone, please type focus in the chat box if you are with me. Please try to understand. Fantastic. So this week, you don't have to solve assignment from Udemy. Let me repeat once again. Sumit, ध्यान से सुनो. This week, we don't have to solve assignments from Udemy. See, people, as I said, I want you to super confident on AWS cloud concept. See, this is your base center of your DevOps engineering, right? Every time, okay, you are coming on the cloud, whether Terraform, whether Ansible, whether Docker, whether Kubernetes, you will come back on cloud, right? So these concepts need to be super clear. So this week, you will be doing the assignments which I have already done for you. This week, you are doing the assignments, the hands-on session which I already done for you. I'm going to show you in a moment. Okay. Next week, you will do the real assignments where you will apply your brain yourself. Let me give you an example. Okay. So let's say this epic book monolith application, I will be deploying on Ubuntu. Then I will ask you, go and deploy on RHEL, maybe on Amazon too. Okay, then you have to think completely differently. Okay, and this is what you need to know as a DevOps engineer, because application will be running on different operating systems. You need to know different commands. Okay, that's why we have spent very quality time on the Linux, right guys? If you all agree, you are with me, type capital me in the chat box. Capital me in the chat box. Perfect. Super. Now, coming to the main point, which assignments exactly you are going to solve? Okay, now let me share my screen. And if you can see my screen, type S in the chat box. Screen in the chat box. Perfect. So I believe you all have access of this sheet, right, guys? Correct? You all have access of this sheet, right? So here you see week 4 AWS P1 means part 1. This is, can you see my screen? This is week 4 AWS part 1, and next week you will have another tab that will be AWS, sorry, week 4 part 2. Okay, now if you see here you have the assignment. And what is this assignments? It's here. Forget about this gradings and all. Akash is going to fix all those, okay, in some time. So this is your this week assignments. Okay, let me explain you where this assignment is. This assignment is on YouTube itself. So now anyone is watching on the YouTube, if you don't have access to the Udemy, still you can do all these assignments. Guys, give me thumbs up if all clear so far. Use emoji. Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. Super. Now, what is the first assignment of this week? Okay, hosting static websites. You know where this will be on the S3. Second assignment, deploying React application on the virtual machine. Third assignment, deploy Epic Book monolith application. Fourth assignment, deploying two-tier application architecture. And fifth assignment, making this two-tier application architecture high available. Now, irrespective of all of these assignments, sorry, I need to record this. Yes, it's recording. Good. I'm in good hand. Okay, perfect. Now, so these assignments, where is the assignments? So click here on the link, and this will take you on YouTube. This will take you on YouTube. Let's say this ads go. What is the assignment? Hands-on hosting a static website, and this is hands-on hosting a static website. So this is going to open the same assignments hands-on which I have did in this video. Okay, so what you need to do, okay, you have to watch this, and once you watch this hands-on you have to do yourself, and you have to submit as assignments. Guys, am I making sense? Type MK in the chat box. So here, ideally, if you're understanding, you don't have to go and do the assignments. You have to watch this hands-on session, and out of this hands-on session, you have to create your own assignments. Okay? Now, again, if you scroll down, if you go here, right, again, you see same here, okay? Here, hosting hands-on. So this is, you haven't watched that, right? So if you remember, in simple storage, I asked you to only watch up to here, correct? So now you have to go and watch these two and do the assignments. Similar, if you see here, you haven't in the EC2, right? You have watched up to here. You haven't watched this one, correct? So you have to watch this and complete these assignments. Let's go back here once again, okay? Deploy React application. If you click here, open this, deploy React application. So you have to watch this, and then you have to submit this essay assignments. Guys, this is clear? Perfect. So now, as of now, if you see, right, React deploy React application. Okay. Now, if you go in the description here, right, we are here in EC2, right? Now your most important assignment is going to start from there, from the RDS. Okay, you are going to deploy your monolith application. Try to understand here. As of now, what you are doing is just you understood EC2 instance, right? But once you complete your RDS, after that, you exactly know how to host the entire application. Okay, guys, is this clear? So again, now let's say you want to solve these assignments. Click here. Okay. Let it go. Okay. You see here. Okay. So guys, now I hope understand you know where your assignments, what exactly you need to do. Clear, guys? If clear, type clear in the chat box. No, you don't. You have 1 week to submit these assignments. Okay. So assignment submission deadline would be given somewhere. Okay. So this need to be submitted by upcoming Friday night. Okay, guys? Perfect. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, how to submit the assignments? Okay, Akash is going to create the guideline for that. Okay, so don't worry. Just wanted to let you know where is your assignments. Okay, guys? All clear, all good, type good in the chat box. Okay, now let me share my another screen. Okay. And share my PPT. Get my pencil. And let me share my screen once again. If you people see my screen, type SA in the chat box. You can see my screen. I'm loud and clear. Okay, fantastic. Super. Now, let's recap what we have did so far. And what you did everything. You've done everything what you need to do to deploy this epic book application. Only last part is missing, this database. Okay. Now, to create this database, you are going to use AWS service called RDS, Relational Database as a Service. What you are going to understand? Relational Database as a Service. So this is once again, let me see how long this video is. Okay. So this is around 30 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to give you 40 minutes to complete this. So let me copy this and send in the chat. Great. So there is the attendance, guys. Please go ahead and complete the attendance. Very nice. This is what you need to complete. And again, now let me share your knowledge check for the database RDS. Let me copy this. And paste here. Guys, go ahead and give me thumbs up here. Okay, let me show here. Okay, if you are able to access everything, give me thumbs up here. Give me thumbs up here. Thumbs up here.
Except last one, right? Deploy Epic Book monolithic application.
Praveen, sorry, come again.
Last one is skip. They can skip. Like deploy Epic Book monolithic application.
Exactly. You need to. I have sent that one as well. You need to skip this, guys. Sorry. Yes. Very good point. Let me edit this. If I can edit, yes, I can edit my comment. Okay. Sorry. You have to watch this here. Okay. And guys, here is the video. I'm setting up a timer for how many minutes do you need now? Yes, 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, guys, please go ahead and start watching the videos and see you guys in next 30 minutes. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm giving more 10 minutes. So please go ahead and complete the video. And after that, we are going to do we will have the champion of the week announcement for the week 1. So I'm super excited to bring this to you people. So you have 10 more minutes to complete the RDS video, then we'll sync in again. Okay guys, bye bye. Hey guys, welcome back. If you are back and complete watching video, type back in the chat box. Oh, great, super. Fantastic. Back. Okay, great, super. Very good, very nice. Now guys, let me share my screen, and I think you are at the stage you can go ahead and confidently able to deploy this application, right guys? If you can see my screen, our two-tier application architecture, type SA in the chat box. Type SA in the chat box. Perfect, super. Guys, now are you confident enough to go and deploy this application in your AWS account? Let me know in the chat box. Yes? Yes? 100%? A big yes. Wow, super Sumit. Good. Very nice. Great. Very happy to hear. And guys, some concepts need some time, okay? And that's why we are giving you more time, right? So no hurry. So you have enough time to go and own all these concepts. Make all these concepts your own, okay? So we will be giving enough time. And this is what you need to understand, right? Network, virtual machine, database, and S3 as a storage, and that's all. This is all about AWS. If you are working as a DevOps engineer, okay, there are many services as well. So don't worry, that's is job for someone else. Okay, but as a DevOps engineer, you need to know all these services, and we have covered everything. Last part is pending, how to make this all application high available. So we are going to cover this part now. But before that, it's time to announce the champion of the week 1. So let me stop sharing my screen. Everyone, please go ahead and turn on your video.
Week 2?
Week 1. So we have, as of now, only announced champion of the week for the week 0. Yeah. So now we are announcing week 1, then we'll go for the week 2. I think week 2 also ready, but we'll be doing in some time, okay? So there were some delays in the assignment and all. Guys, you are excited? Type excited in the chat box. Great, super, fantastic. Guys, please turn on the video, everyone. I want to see a few videos, guys. What's happening? What you are doing? Come on. Wow, that's good. Now my screen looks much better. Thank you so much. And good thing is that by end of this evening, today night, you're also going to get your certificate, okay, for this champion of the weeks. And this will come with DevOps micro internship. Okay, guys, as you are putting a lot of effort, a lot of time to complete all these assignments, so we will be giving this certificate with DevOps micro internship. So you will be proud of it, okay? And you can share with your potential employer on your LinkedIn. But yeah, this certificate will be shared to you by this evening, okay? And so from tomorrow morning, you can start posting and celebrating this, okay? So let's go one by one, okay? I have 5 names from the all groups. So let's start with the group number 1. And from group number 1, and group number 1 is deployable. And from there, we have the champion of the week. Let me paste the name here. Melissa Ranwaka. Melissa, congratulations. If you are here, please unmute yourself. So you are champion of the week and you scored 120 marks, and we have your assignments as well. Okay, let me share the assignments, so it could be a reference for the some people if you want to look into that. Okay, I see here this very well written. Okay, blocks and everything, very good screenshots. Congratulations. I think she is not here.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here.
Okay, you are here. Great, congratulations.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Super. Good to see you. Now I can remember you, and other people can also remember you. Great, super. Congratulations. Well, that's really good. Now, from group number 2, we have the next champion of the week, and he is Poojan Bhattacharya. And he has a total 130 scores. And again, I'm sharing his blog link as well, if you want to look into that. So, Poojan, congratulations. You are here. I would like to really see you if you are here.
Thank you, sir. I'm here.
Oh, great. Super. You are sitting somewhere in
Thank
the
you.
dark.
In
Too
Nepal,
focused.
it's yes. It's getting dark in Nepal, sir.
Okay. I also heard, I think some I think restriction is coming in the Nepal because on the some social media like YouTube,
Yes, sir.
Discord.
Government is planning to ban all things, but we change DNS, we use VPN.
Oh, okay. You guys are smart now. Great, super, very nice. Congratulations. Now let's go to the group number 3, and I think she is Supuni Shraddha. Congratulations, and she scored 124 marks. Congratulations. So can we see you if you are here?
Hello,
Supuni
I'm
Shraddha.
here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can see you as well.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Anisha Madam. I'm really happy for this achievement. Thank you so much.
Great, super. Congratulations. Congratulations. Nice. Now she has 124 marks, as I said. Now let's go to the group number 4. And she's very well-known name. I have seen her post all the time. Okay. So she scored 130 marks once again. And she is Ferine D'Souza. Group number 4. Ferine, congratulations. If you're here, please unmute yourself.
Thank you so much. A lot of hard work
Okay.
went into this, lot of late nights, dark circles. Thank you so much.
Great, super. Congratulations.
Thank
Well
you.
deserved. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Very nice. Now let's go to the group number 5, and his score 100 marks, and name is George Osufra. So George, if you're here, please unmute yourself, and we wanted to see you all. George, you are here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
hey. Yes, now I can see you. Great, super. Congratulations. You are from the Vietnam,
Thank you.
right?
No, from Philippines.
Philippines. Okay,
Yeah.
great, super. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Super. Guys, super happy to announce this 5 champion of the weeks for the week 1. So as of now, we have champions from the week 0, week 1, now week 2, week 3 is still yet to come. Okay. So we are working on it along with all commenters. Okay. So stay tuned. We are going to update maybe sometime mid of this week or maybe next week. And great. As I said, so I checked with the Akash, your certificate is ready. So he's going to send it out sometime in this evening. So from tomorrow morning, you can start celebrating on your social media. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, guys. And congratulations once again, everyone, for putting all the hard work, doing all the assignments. Okay, trust me, you're doing the amazing work. Okay, keep doing this. You are champion in this week. It didn't mean you are not champion in coming weeks. You have to be on top of that all the time. You are setting the expectation, you are setting the one milestone, right? So other people should be following you. Okay, so always be champion all the time. Okay, and all the best for the other peoples. Okay, I believe everyone is going to get the opportunities. Okay, please do your best. Well, with that notes, let me share my screen once again. Let's back to the our study. Okay, guys, if you can see my screen, type essay in the chat box. Perfect, super. So as I said, now everything is ready. You know everything. So what you need to know to deploy our Epic Book application, right? Epic Book application, right? To deploy Epic Book application, we need the network, we need the virtual machine. You understood EC2. We need the database, RDS. We need storage. You understood S3, right? So all we know now. One important thing. Never ever we will be running this application the way you see on the screen. We wanted to make this application high available, right, guys? You wanted to make this application high available. So how do we make this high available? Means we need to add multiple server here, correct? We need to add multiple database here. Same time, this network, what you see here, we need to make this network also high available, right? And for doing all this, you need to know some AWS features. So this is what you are going to understand now. So this is last part of day. I know this is very long day. So, but yeah, you know, sitting here, okay, commuting for the 8 hours, you have done most of the things, right? You don't need to again sit and watch all this. So at least your 80% things are done. So what you now need to do, let me get the exactly time stamp and share in the chat box. So this is up to here. Let me copy this. I'm pasting here. And also I'm going to share the form as well, your knowledge check form. Where is high availability test? Get the form, and this has really some good questions, okay? Because this is very, very important for you. Let me copy this and copy it and paste here, okay? So guys, now this is here. Now please go ahead, click on this timestamp. Please go ahead and watch this. And here we need around 30 minutes. So I'm going to set timer for 40 minutes. Okay. So guys, please go ahead and watch this. And once you complete this, we are going to take one more as your attendance. Okay. So we don't want you to leave in between. So we have one more attendance activities. I'm going to take your assignments. Sorry, I'm going to take your attendance. So please go ahead and watch this. I'm going to start your timer for 40 minutes. Okay, guys, thank you so much. See you in next 40 minutes.
when
and see how we can SSH into our instance.
Hey guys, welcome back. Please stop watching the video and come back here. And turn on your video as well. Guys, great work. You know, this is 9 hours altogether. Trust me, okay? If we don't create these kind of circumstances, we don't force you to watch it, do the work, right? As a human, we always start doing procrastination. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it this evening, that morning, okay, and we will never do it. In this way, week will end, okay, and we left with a lot of backlogs. Okay, great work. So please clap for yourself, everyone. Great work, amazing, super. I'm super happy seeing you all here. I'm super happy. Great work, guys. Amazing, super. Trust me, you've done the fantastic job. Just now, tomorrow, you have to sit back, watch some videos, maybe on 1.5x, 1.25x, to recap all those concepts, and then you are ready to do your hands-on. And that's all. So, guys, I have seen some messages. You are exhausted. I'm also exhausted. And so I do understand, okay, watching these videos back to back. So this takes time. So thank you so much for that. And we serve the purpose. And this is the most difficult week of this training, because I don't want you to skip this. I don't want you to make it light. Okay, there is a way I can make it light, but at the end, okay, you will struggle, you will suffer. Okay, so I don't wanted you to do that. And thank you so much for all support, cooperation, and making this possible. So thank you so much. Great. So this is the attendance time. Okay, so let me share the link here. Please go ahead and do the attendance, and this is really mean a lot. Okay, so we really wanted to make sure people who are really working, being live, okay, we take their attendance, and if we recognized you, okay, and we know some people are not active, they're not performing, right? So anyways, we are going to remove them any point of time. So please go ahead and give your attendance, and we are going to be done for the day. I see 16 people. Guys, please go ahead and give your attendance. And we are done for the day. Great job, everyone. Really well deserved. Clap, hearts from me. I love this energy, this passion. And this is what motivates us to do all the work what we are doing. Great, super. I see 29 people, still other people are missing. So please go ahead and give your attendance. Perfect, guys. With that notes, thank you so much for all the hard work. And let's end the time. Please go ahead, get out of from your screen, take a bath in cold shower, hot water, whatever you feel, relax and sleep well. And again, revise all the concepts tomorrow. And most importantly, you know where is your assignments, right, guys? You know where is your assignments for this week? If yes, type yes in the chat box. Here is your assignments, right? And here, this is itself on the YouTube. So as I said, I wanted you to practice, get the confidence. Okay, if you don't do this hands-on, what I have did, if you just go and watch this, trust me, you learn nothing. Okay, so you need to do yourself, because there you see. So I have been talking about this 4 project, right? So one of them was the mini finance static website. Another was the React application. Now these 2 main project. One is the monolith application, what I have shown you, okay, that you will be deploying So must do it. Okay. Now this project we are going to use in all upcoming weeks. So when we do the Azure, you are going to deploy same application. When we do Terraform, you will do same application. Ansible, same application. Now this another project. This is microservice based architecture. Okay, book review application. Okay, so I have created that application for myself. Okay, so these are different components. So again, I have deployed that application. So please go ahead and do it. I literally mean you have to do it, because this additional two project, the epic book and the book review project, is very important. We are going to use throughout this course. So that's why I wanted you to do it yourself. So that's notes. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great rest of the day and the weekend ahead. And thank you so much for all commenters staying here. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Praveen, no photo today. No
Thank
group
you.
pictures today, Praveen.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
No group pictures.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye.
Sure.
you can
Thank
talk.
you.
You
Bye,
can
everyone.
talk. You can talk. Just give me a moment. Yes, you have some question. Please go ahead. Ask. Other people, if anyone has any question, you can stop. You can stay here. Okay. I think let me take this moment to answer some of the questions people has, and feel free to drop from here. Yeah, go ahead. Emmanuel, you have some question?
No, Mr. Praveen. No, I was reminding you of the group picture you normally take at the end of the class. You didn't take anyone today.
I take it. I took it. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Perfect. Super, guys. If you have any question, maybe you can ask here. Okay, I have a few minutes. I am here. If no, then feel free to drop.
Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, you are audible, Sonam.
Okay, so I don't have any question, but I want to inform, like, on September 13th, in our next session, on that day, I have an exam, like my final board exam. So I will going to miss that session, but I will cover with YouTube videos.
No problem.
So-
You can let your commenter know. Okay, and they will do the all necessary things. So no worries. Don't worry.
Yeah, like on same date that there was an exam, that was final exam for of my 7th semester. So I'm not able to participate on that day.
It's fine. It's totally fine. We know you are very active. Okay, so no worries.
Yes,
Let your
sir.
commenter know. Okay,
Thank
and they
you.
will take care of your attendance.
Okay.
Perfect. Super. Any other question from anyone? Nice.
I have a question.
Yes. Okay.
I have a question. Please, can you explain the IAM policies very well? Like, yeah, because I'm a bit confused with IAM policy and IAM permissions.
Do you still
Please,
want to
thank
study?
you. You said?
Are you still want to study? You're not tired?
I'm not tired. Tired. No way. I'm not tired.
Oh my God. Great. Super. Of course, I can explain you the IAM policy. Okay. You are here, you want.
Okay.
So let me do it. Okay.
Yes.
Just give me a
Please,
moment.
thank you. Okay.
Let me share my screen. Not there. Give me a moment. Other people, feel free to drop. Okay, you don't need to be here. Okay, you have given your attendance. And now I'm going to a little bit explain the IAM policy if she asked, and I have few minutes, so I can explain her. Let me share my screen. And if you can see my screen, type SA in the chat box. Okay, perfect, super. Other people, feel free to drop, guys. Okay, you don't need to be here. And again, this is already explained, but as she asked, I wanted to explain that. Okay. So what is IAM policy? Okay. So let's understand this. So here is our AWS account. Right? In this AWS account, we have different resources, sorry, different services. So let's say we have EC2, and let's assume we have S3, right? Now there is the person, and okay, let's assume you are admin, you own this account. Okay, now there is a person, you want to allow this person to go ahead and access your this AWS account, and he can launch EC2 instance. I can also create S3 bucket, right? So what you can do, you can go ahead using IAM service. You can go ahead and create this user, right? So if you go ahead and create this user, so what you will do, you will create basically a username, name, and password, right? So for this user, you can go ahead in IAM, you can create username and password, right? What does it mean? Does this user is going to able to access these resources? No. So other than this EC2 and S3, there is 50 plus AWS services. So as of now, you just created a user, and this user can log into this AWS account, and he cannot do anything. Now, to do anything by this user in this AWS account, you need to give him permission. You need to give him permission. Now, what is permission? It's very simple, right? If this is my house and I want anyone to access my house, then I need to give him permission. So how do I give permission to him to access this house? I need to give key of my house, right? It's very simple. I need to go and give key of my house, correct? Then he can access my house. But how do we can give permission to our AWS account? For that, there is term called policy. Policy. Okay. This is called IAM policy. So in AWS, we will create IAM policy. What is IAM policy? IAM policy is nothing but set of checks, okay, where we something allow or something deny or maybe something allow. So in this case, we can, let's say, allow accessing full access of EC2. Let me change color of my pencil. Full access of the EC2 and full access of the S3, and other than that, everything is disallowed, right? So here, access of EC2 allowed, access of S3 allowed. Other than that, everything is disallowed. So this is something we can do with the IAM policy. Okay. So far, so this is clear. Type clear in the chat box. I still see 25 people. I'm surprised to see if you guys are here still. Or these people are okay. Only I see one people saying yes. What about other people? Let me quickly check the attendance. Okay.
Sorry, my second question again. For the IAM role, I noticed that in the video, it was the user that created the IAM role. After the root user add.
It's same. Don't worry, it's same. Okay. Now you see this is the policy, right? Now what exactly this policy is? This policy is nothing but this is a JSON template. Here you define a couple of things like action, resources, and some couple of things. Okay. What is the action? Allowed or deny? Very simple. You can go ahead and say if this is allowed or deny in the action. Then resources, which resource? Okay. EC2, S3, VPC, and whatever service. Okay. So this is you define in the JSON. That I have explained very well in the video. Okay. You can go ahead and watch that. Now, this is the policy. This policy is nothing but JSON template. Now, this policy you can attach to this IAM user. Now, when you create a role, right? Now, your question is when you are creating the role, right? So again, role is nothing but something like a IAM user, right? So this is physical user is going to access, but IAM role is something virtual, it's not physical, right? So again, what this role can do to give access of anything to this role, again, you need the policy, right? So again, you create this policy, you attach this policy to this IAM roles. There's no difference. Policy is policy. Is it clear? Perfect. It's very simple. Okay. So go ahead, watch this video once again. You will understand. It's very simple. Okay, guys, let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. Any other question from anyone, or we are good to go? Well, so guys, let's stop here. Thank you so much and have a good rest of the day and the weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.